Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends and, yeah, and the Tar Heels will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Georgia Tech's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Another incompletion on third down. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So North Carolina's offense has the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw again. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. He'll keep it himself.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job.
Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the back. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That's reeled in. It's Isaac. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets him down to the 37. The Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Off play action on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete on the right side. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Wants to go up top. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 1 running back in the backfield, and he has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. And wings it incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to let it go. Snatches it on the right. There he goes. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. He'll take it himself. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Isaac. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. There he goes. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be 4th down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Now the toss.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Fighting off the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He finds a dead spot in the middle. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got room to work. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? He leaves it with his back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Back open in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. With jet sweep pass. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to pop the draw. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to sneak it. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The give to the back. Turning it on! We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him in the flat. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And he's going to score. Touchdown, North Carolina! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Got his man. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. We We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw on first down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Zings it complete to the right.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Caught close to the marker. It's Isaac. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field, trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
That is exactly what this defense needed. Man, they needed to start fast. Obviously in a deficit, coming out of the half with energy to get a sack early in the drive, man. Nice response by this defense.
The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Handoff from the gun. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Finds a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. To the air on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Hard running there. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a man, it's Smith. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on 2nd down. Finds a spot in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, they're after him! Quarterback that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Pocket breaking down. It's complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Surging forward on the sneak. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's 1st down. They'll go with a direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Makes the grab. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Wants to throw again. He's got his man. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. That's caught. It's Smith. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That makes the score. North Carolina 13, Georgia Tech 0.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Out of the end zone. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He'll set up to throw. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Tar Heels! check it on in for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now up 20 in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 13 to UCLA. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the...
He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the tight end. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Wants to throw it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Down here close on the goal line, you got to have great timing, and there was no hesitation by the quarterback. As soon as he saw his target open up, he fired that football in for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. With the catch, it's Smith. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Isaac. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Isaac.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
He's got his man across the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. The Yellow Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. And they spike it to stop the clock. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Brings up second and goal.
Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. No need to get cute here. You've run enough plays. Now it's time for the kneel down, David.
Take the knee, make them use their last time out, then they're out. The clock runs out. Jesse, it's a beautiful thing.
The only way you lose this game is if you fumble it. Make sure you execute the center quarterback exchange and go celebrate in the locker room.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese, and there were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.